Okay, imagine that. I did not know that my new channel was not eligible for me to live stream. So here I am making just a regular video, then I'll upload this. I don't know what the requirements are for me to live stream on the new channel. So everybody please subscribe to this channel. Hit the little bell so you can be notified when I upload a video or when I start live streaming, when I get that opportunity. I have to switch to this channel. My other channel was demonetized when I went to withdraw the $1,400 that I made in over a year. That's all the money that I made in almost an entire year, actually more than a year. On YouTube, I went to take that money out, clicked the button, withdraw money, and somehow switched my account to for the AdSense for this channel. I've been trying to get that remonetized for months now, and they just send me around in this vicious loop. So anyway, the Barden report will be my new channel. I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in order to enable monetization, and it shouldn't take too long. If everybody from my channel just switches to this, I have 5,500 subscribers on the channel you've been watching already. So if everybody just switches over to this one, we shouldn't have too much of a problem, and I'll be able to continue paying rent, paying bills, surviving, feeding my family, etc. You know. All right. So that being said, yesterday I was on Caravan to Midnight with John B. Wells. We spoke for almost 4 hours. That interview is on caravantomidnight.com. Now on Caravan to Midnight, there is a subscription. They have multiple employees. They've got a producer. They've got an engineer. They've got John, the host, and who else knows who they have working on that show. You know, it takes a lot of time and effort to get a guest on a show every single day, prepare for the show, get the notes for the show, upload a photo of the guest, get their bio, do a little research on that individual so they don't go into the interview blind, basically. And you know, so they have a subscription. So if you want to see that video, or just there's almost 1,200 videos they have on Caravan to Midnight. So for $5 you can get a 2-week pass, and you can see my interview, and you can also see other interviews, people like Bill Binney, former technical director of the NSA, Zach Voorhees, the recent Google whistleblower, a lot of different people, that type of nature, truthers, people with free will, people that are fighting for the freedom of you and other citizens around the world, not just here in the United States, trying to fight the deep state, basically. So subscribe to that if you want to see that interview. If not, I don't know what to tell you. You know, $5 I know is a lot of money for people that are targeted, or just anybody in general. So I apologize. There's nothing I can do about that. They've got to pay the bills, and they've got, you know, mortgage, rent, food, kids, whatever the, you know, dog food, whatever the deal is that they have to, you know, it's their job. So help them stay employed. Check out my interview. One of the things that I've already known this, because it's been so tough trying to explain my story on the interviews that I go on. You usually have a half an hour or an hour to describe what's going on with you in your life, all the procedures, techniques, and tactics that are used to stalk, harass, and basically deteriorate a targeted individual's life. It takes forever. You can spend 2 hours just on one of the technological weapons that they use, let alone trying to explain your life story, especially if it goes way back to it. You know, maybe you were sold into trafficking as a child. If you are some kind of government experiment, trauma-based mind control, dissociative identity disorder, multiple personality, guinea pig. You know, it's tough to get people to believe pretty normal things. I mean, just what's going on in the world. what's happening in the world. You know, people that just watch the mainstream news. You try to explain to them, if you've done a little bit of research, social media, YouTube videos, real journalists that don't get paid to read the teleprompter and help create the false narratives that we've been given for decades. It's tough to get people to believe just everyday news, what's actually going on in the real world right now. So trying to get somebody to understand what a targeted individual goes through is even tougher, and more tough, to speak correctly. I tried to do that the best I can. I only got a very small percentage of what I've gone through in my life. I tried to talk about some of the trauma-based skits, the trauma-based mind control that I've endured over the years, and I left a lot of parts out. I didn't even get to mention how my son's mother died the morning of my birthday, which, one more coincidence out of thousands and thousands of coincidences on specific dates and times, you know, through the gematria, the cult signaling, the way that they do this. They want things to happen at certain dates, certain times, to let you know, you, the target, that this was done intentionally, and then make it really tough for you to explain or try to prove that you're being put through this kind of program. So for any of you that are new to my channel, that are coming here from Caravan to Midnight, or the other interviews that I've done for my social media, patience is the only thing that will help you understand what a targeted individual goes through. And there are, in my opinion, I believe there are over 1 million targeted individuals, if not more. People say from hundreds of thousands to 3 million people are targeted. And U.S. tax money, people that work hard, pay their taxes, whether you have a 9-to-5 job and it comes out of your paycheck, or you own your own business and you pay quarterly taxes, or you write that big fat nasty check at the end of the year that you could have used to go on vacation, or take your family somewhere nice, spend time with your family, buy a boat, whatever it is that you'd want to do with that money. You have to give it to the government, and a lot of that money is used for covert operations, dark operations, black ops, unacknowledged special access programs, USAPs, or some people call them SAPs. They're unacknowledged. They don't exist, air quotes. And your money is used to facilitate these programs. They're what are causing a lot of the chaos in the world right now, to create fear, chaos, destruction, and keep people preoccupied with what's going on and scared that something's going to happen to them. That's how they control you. That's how they control the masses, through fear and intimidation. I deal with it every single day of my life on a very personal level. I had a covert death threat today, as a matter of fact. It's nothing new for me. I get them almost every single day. If a day goes by where I don't get some kind of roundabout death threat through a series of small notifications, with usually through my social media. The first, when I log on to Twitter, the very first tweet that comes up has something to do with somebody being shot in the head, and then I log on to Facebook, the first thing that pops up has to do with somebody being shot in the head. Then I log on to YouTube, the very first comment that is sent to me has to do with somebody being shot. Then I leave the house, and the vehicle that pulls out in front of me and slams on their brakes, so I have to slow down. They've got bumper stickers with a firearm on the back, and that just makes me sound like, oh wow, listen to all this gun violence. And that's not what it is. It's people using covert tactics, covert messaging for threats. We all know that if you read statistics, if you look at statistics, areas with less gun control, with almost no gun control, have almost zero mass shootings, have almost zero gun crimes, because they know that there are people walking around that are armed that can protect themselves. So they do it in places like Chicago, California, just states that have ridiculous gun control, gun laws. So they're playing every angle they can to target and harass people, not just on a personal level, but mass gaslighting, mass trauma-based mind control. 9/11 was the world's largest snuff film slash trauma-based event that we know of. On the back of a t-shirt that I owned, I think I talked about this on the interview yesterday, when the firefighters from FDNY were flown out to Fresno. For the Fresno Fire Department, somebody in the fire department that was privy to the information, I'm pretty sure, made this t-shirt, designed the t-shirt for FDNY and FFD, Fresno Fire Department. It said "Brothers in Arms," and on the back of the shirt it said, "We will never forget your sacrifice." Now that is a double entendre, because they're saying they sacrificed their life for the good of humanity, for citizens. They went in there, they were brave enough to go into a burning building and give their life, which they didn't want to give their life. They wanted to go help people get out of there, put that fire out. So they're saying thank you for that sacrifice, but at the same time they're putting the truth in plain sight, letting people know, hey, this was a sacrifice. These people were sacrificed. Satanic ritual abuse, satanic ritual torture. Think of all the families that lived through that lost their loved one, that have been hurting, they've never been able to fill that void from that person in their life that they love. All right, this will be my first attempt at a live stream on my new channel. We'll just keep going until I can actually live stream. Please subscribe to the new channel here. I need over 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, the 5,500 subscribers on my original channel. If you just subscribe to this channel and not quit watching the other channel, because there's I have 450 videos on that channel. There are other videos on there that if you're trying to understand what's going on through your targeting, they should be helpful to you. I can't make a short video. It's really tough. I try to. They end up being 40, 50 minutes long, an hour long. There's nothing I can do about it. There's so much information that there's no short way to do this. There's no shortcut. And like Jack Johnson says, shortcuts are full of stones. So shortcuts can slow you down. Silent films are full of sound. Anyway, all right, the Barden report. Please share this. Get on your Twitter account. Share this account. Get on your Facebook. Share this account. Talk to people out and about. Let them know. Check it out. The Barden report. BARREDIN report. All right, everybody. Thank you and have a great day.